Intel Sports, Liberia's biggest and professional sports television station, is now located at GSA and Rehab Drive in Painesville. Intel Sports is 100% Liberian owned. It is an exclusive sports platform that provides extensive and quality local content sports programs across the country. Follow us on our Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, or better still, on our app on Google or Play Store. For business purposes, you can contact us on these numbers. Intel Sports will remain Liberia's exclusive and best sports television station. On the live conversation, the analysis and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans live and direct on Intel Sports. Weekend Wrap comes your way every Saturday from 10 to 12 midday. Join your presenters, Elijah Pine and Edwin Batafoyan, live and exclusive on Intel Sports. Join the live conversation, the analysis and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans live and direct on Intel Sports. Weekend Wrap comes your way every Saturday from 10 to 12 midday. Join your presenters, Elijah Pine and Edwin Batafoyan, live and exclusive on Intel Sports. Join the live conversation, the analysis and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans live and direct on Intel Sports. Weekend Wrap comes your way every Saturday from 10 to 12 midday. Join your presenters, Elijah Pine and Edwin Batafoyan, live and exclusive on Intel Sports. Join the live conversation, the analysis and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans.
So good morning and welcome to wherever you are. This is Intel Sports. It's the Weekend Wrap, and today is August 2nd, 2025 in Painesville, where we are situated here at the intersection of GSA Road and Rehab intersection. I'm Elijah Pine, always been here with Edwin Batafoyan. We bring you the joint presentation of the happenings in Liberian sports. On tomorrow, August 3rd, will be my father's birthday. Starlison Pine will be celebrating his birthday there in the United States of America. And we at Intel Sports want to take this time to say a happy pre-birthday to you. And we pray that God give you long life as you will continue to look after your children. So we would have to look at so many things today, a lot to talk about. Full 2-hour discussion of the happenings. Our guests will have to come and we will continue the discussion. But we'll begin with what is happening currently at the level of the district league. The level of the district league on yesterday, we have district number 8 unable to turn out to log home for district number 11, and district number 11 was given the 3 points plus 2 goals, according to the rules of the game. So district number 8 forfeit the game, and district number 11 will now have 6 points. We will also have district number 3 who had 9 points after defeating district number 7, 3 goals to 1. And district number 4 will have to play district number 17. District number 4 have 6 points, and they'll have to play number 17 to compete further as to, because that zone is a zone of 5, and 2 teams are to qualify to the next stage of the competition. So a lot to talk about today. We'll also talk about Mr. Anthony Kaseko statement on his quest to make sure that Liberia go for the World Cup. These were his words, that honor his regime, honor his doing, whether he's in the driving seat or he's at the backyard or on the sideline. He will make sure you put in his resources, you put in his all, that Liberia will be seen as a participant, not a spectator, but a participant in the World Cup one day, honor his tutoring. So he talk about that, and we'll also talk about what is happening as well. The Tamil Girls has arrived in Senegal, Dakar. Preparation is on the way. They are preparing for the clash against Sierra Leone star champion. That's Kima, yes. They will have to lock horns with Kima for Sierra Leone, that neighboring Sierra Leone. The last time Sierra Leone and Liberia meet, that's the Tamil Girl and the then champion Mokomo Queens meet. Liberia bowed to Mokomo Queens at the Bull Rangers Stadium in Bull City. So this time around, they will have to meet for the second time in concession. And I think the Tamil Girl need to, though the name have changed, there's a new team who clinched on the championship that are to meet the Tamil Girl, but they are all from Sierra Leone. Some of these old players are also on camera. They will have to meet alone. They formerly played for Mokomo Queens in Sierra Leone, and some of them were sold to the now champion of Sierra Leone team. So they have to meet on 4th, according to information gathered. They will have to meet. They are expected to meet and to have their first clash in the Wafusu A-CAF WOMI qualifying championship. So that is it. The Tamil Girls are on the way. Like Coach Robert Latte told you, they are not just in the competition to compete, but they are there to make a mark and to qualify to the next stage of the competition. Hope and show that this will come to pass. We also talk about the now Senator of Rivergy. Yes, the now Senator of Rivergy County, Jonathan Bocha Segbe, talking about players need to prioritize self-trainings. You cannot say you're a football player, you only wait for your team to train before you go for training. So they need to prioritize self-training. If that is done, it will help the players to be informed, to be ahead of other players, to be ahead even the trainer of the team. So when you do your self-training, it helps you. We'll talk about that as well. And we'll talk about his advocacy for the construction or the building of a museum, that's a sports museum intended for current and former players, as to read all of the historicity of the players that are playing in our Liberian League. For people to go at the museum and say, yeah, this is John Momo. John Momo formerly played for Leska FC, contract of expire, in anticipating of going to LPRC or to B Mountain. So if you're happy to see that, this history, it will give the background of John Momo, and these things will be shown, it will be known, and we'll also talk about a lot of things to talk about with that in, and we'll talk to the current coach of Warriors, which is the head coach from Matadine. We chip in as well via telephone to talk to us concerning activities at the club, and some even in relation to their player that were not given out, but rather taking contract to another club. So we'll have to talk about that, clarify that allegations, and right after that, we'll dive into what is happening at the level of the Liberia Keeper Federation. Leto will have to battle Destiny Moserado for the championship. You have to battle Destiny Moserado for the championship of the Lottery Cup. Lottery Cup is the first edition of the Lottery Cup, and Leto and Destiny Moserado will have to battle for the championship. Let's go for this break. When we come back, we dive into our today's discussion. My name is Elijah Pine, and I'm here on the Weekend Wrap. Let's go for the break to be right back.
On the live conversation, the analysis and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans, live and direct on Intersports. Weekend Wrap comes your way every Saturday from 10 to 12 midday. Join your presenters, Elijah Pine and Edwin Batafoyen, live and exclusive on Intel Sports. Join the live conversation, the analysis, and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans live and direct on Intel Sports. Weekend Wrap comes your way every Saturday from 10 to 12 midday. Join your presenters, Elijah Pine and Edwin Batafoyen, live and exclusive on Intel Sports. Join the live conversation, the analysis, and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans live and direct on Intel Sports. Weekend Wrap comes your way.
So welcome back. Like I said, what do you make out of a statement coming from one of Liberia, supporter of the sports, one of Liberia club's president, and that's Anthony Kaseko, talking about on his watch, before his very eye, we see his team or Liberia qualifying to the World Cup. And that have been his fervent request over the years, for which he have developed, or he have put in his resources to make sure that Liberia sports move to another level. So that will be discussed as well. And he's talking about once he's in the authority, or whether he's in authority or out of authority, definitely he will make sure before you should have lived out of the process, you will leave all of the sporting events. Liberia football is settled. Liberia must qualify to the World Cup. And that's what he said. I hope that these words will be a backing one. I'm seeing his support to the sports. He continue to bring in new players, continue to develop those that are here, continue to put in his resources. It's just not about Kaseko alone. Saying that in his one cannot make this happen. I think all club presidents need to rally around him. All club presidents need to rally around him. They need to come together and discuss it. What can we do? What is lacking in our footballing setup? Why is it that we yet to qualify to the African Cup of Nations since 2002? Why is it that we are yet to compete continentally when it comes to the African Cup? We yet to compete when it comes to worldwide issues. The World Cup, the Olympic Games, we yet to compete. Why is it? They need to come around the table. They need to have a serious dialogue, discuss the issues. It's not just about Kaseko here. It's not just about what he's saying. Though he's one, he tried to put in that effort and try to make that move. But making the move, he himself need to reach out to other people, the stakeholders. Like he said, whether he be in authority, whether he's the president of the Liberia Football Association, or he's not the president of the Liberia Football Association, he will make sure that Liberia qualifies to the World Cup. That's very good of saying. What can we do? After saying that, it's not just about him alone. You need to come out. Reach out. Reach out to those that are in the sector. We understand you bringing in new players. We're bringing in foreign players into the league, which help to give the league very good taste, which help to boost the profile of the league, which help to make the league more competitive. But on the other hand, the statement of qualifying to the World Cup is not only about you. The statement of qualifying to the World Cup, to African Cup of Nations, is not only about Anthony Kaseko. You need to rally it around. You need to call on club presidents. You need to, I think, yes, all club presidents in Liberia have their organization called Club President Association of Liberia. When you go to a meeting, you bring that on the table. You discuss it. You guys are the serious stakeholders because you are the owner of clubs. Discuss it. What can we do? How can this happen? What have been lacking over the years? Why have we not been able to qualify to the African Cup of Nations in 2002? Why have we not been able to qualify for the World Cup? What are the issues? Is it that the players are not willing to play? Is it that the players are not in the position? Is it that the coaches are not the rightful people for us? We have brought in foreign coaches, Coach Butler of a year. Coach Butler of a year. Butler left. We brought in Coach Mario. Mario left. We get our own as a caretaker, Thomas Kojo. So the issue is that we have had both local and foreign coaches coaching our national teams. And we yet to qualify to the World Cup. I don't think the issue is about coach. I don't think the issue is about players. The issue is about preparation. The issue is about preparedness. The rightful people, the authority. We are the technicians. We are those who put in the rightful mechanism that, yes, indeed, we are prepared to battle. See, we play. I can remember that some part of last year, we were to qualify over South Africa right at the Samarkand Sports Complex. After drawing with South Africa 2-2 in South Africa, Johannesburg, we came here, Pinsville at the Samarkand Sports Complex. We considered 2-1. Just an inch of qualifying to the African Cup of Nations. We lost out on our chance. And we continue. What can we do? What have been the problem? We just needed a 0-0 draw or 1-1 draw set with South Africa. Right here in Samarkand Sports Complex. We lost out that chance. We consider quick. On se quick the minute beyond. Yeah. We only get one long goal. Long goal from William Jebo. We were defeated massively. We were defeated. All hope lost. The problem that I see in the sporting sector, the problem that we have been going to the World Cup need to be discussed around the table. So let's listen to the CEO, the president of SC Facel, talking about on his watch or on the sideline, whether being authority or out of authority, to make sure that Liberia qualify to the World Cup. Let's listen to him.
We will not rest. We will not rest. I, Castle Anthony Poor, that is an oath that I have taken to myself and my God, that I will not rest until I see Liberia qualify for the World Cup for the first time. Whether I will be on the sideline of administration or I will be at the head of administration, Liberia must participate in the FIFA World Cup. We cannot get somebody in person of George Oppong-Manowiah, former president, hailing at the highest level of football, Ballon d'Or winner 1995, and the only Ballon d'Or winner till now from Africa, and Liberia hasn't yet participated. And I want to promise something not just to Facel but to Liberia. Football in this country will rise again in the FIFA World Cup. I, as a football administrator, I believe we have to do more in order to achieve that goal. The last time Liberia participated in African Cup of Nations was 2002, approximately 2 decades ago. I believe it shouldn't be that way, and I believe if we should do it, this is the structure that we should build. The structure of incorporating foreign players to encourage our locals in order to compete at the highest level so that we can have a better national team that will be able to bring glory to this country once more. At this junction, I want to congratulate all the new players. I want to congratulate Coach Amia, Coach Gassan. I want to congratulate my able, hard-working team, most especially our Vice President and that of Madam Soklo, for the continual push. They say in Liberia, one of the best things you should pray for is who to lay your shoulder on in times of needs. My vice president and Madam Soklo has always been there. So I want to congratulate you people for standing by me.
So you listen to him talking about of his developments, on all of his resources, his efforts to see Liberia football moving to another level. He will make sure, whether in authority or out of authority, Liberia will qualify to the World Cup. Fine speech, great presentation. Will that happen? Will we see it? Is it about only Kaseko making these remarks? Is it only Kaseko to work on it? I will tell you it's very good that Anthony Kaseko will have to talk about it. But do we have to just stay? I listened to some of the presenters talking about Kaseko is able to do that. We're talking about Liberia here. We're not talking about SC Fascia team. His one cannot do it. We understand. You have the resources. Money cannot do all. You need people around you that have the technical know-how. The people who understand Liberia football, who know the issues, who know what is happening in our sector. We've been around. You need to go around the journalists. You need to go around the coaches, the club presidents, the players themselves. You need to meet them. Let's talk. What is the issue in Liberian sports? Why are we not qualifying to the African Cup of Nations since 2002? Why are we not going for World Cup? All the African countries, Ghana, Nigeria, Zimbabwe, Gambia, they have gone to the African Cup of Nations. Numerous times. What's about all? And we'll be boasting about we are the first independent country in Africa. Yeah. The BB words we're going to be using. First independent country in Africa. Since 1847, 178 years of independence. Where are we? It is important that one have to take the step. But it's also important while taking your steps, you need to have others involved. It's not only about you. If this happens, you take the glory. But Liberia will also take the glory. So because Liberia will take the glory, not only you need to reach out. Go out to Redford Authority. Meet the players. Meet the journalists. Meet sports journalists. Meet sports journalists. Meet the fans. These people that take that $10, $50, $100 to make that way to the SKD or to move around to Safi, private page, ATS, go to them. Let's have town hall discussion about the whole Lone Star team, the women's team, the men team. Let's have discussion around it. What can we do? What can make Liberia qualify? Is it about support? Have we not been getting the support over the years? I will tell you, it's not about support. I will tell you there are some technical issues that need to be worked on. And the rightful people to do that are those in authority, are those who know the real issues, those have been around. Those have been around. These are the people we'll talk about. It's very important. This is Liberia, a country with a free land of liberty. This is the only country that cannot be deported from. That's why I love Anthony Kaseko when all of it moves. He spent with no regret because he wants to see football to another level. It's important. Other club presidents as well, Mustafa Raji, they spend, they move, they make engagement because they want to see Liberia football to another level. So it's not only about Raji making move. It's not only about Kaseko making move. Let everyone get involved. Not only any Kwemi will have to say the Watanga thing. Say I get my lay Watanga, you continue with Watanga. I'm the CEO of Watanga. Watanga will continue to play. But many players have left Watanga and came to the national team. They went on the national team, they played, unable to qualify to the African Cup of Nations, unable to qualify to the World Cup. Have Andy Kwame, who is a sports minister, he ought to call those in the sector and say, since I'm the deputy minister of sports, what is happening? What can we do here and there? What can we do in order to compete with other African countries, to get online with Senegal, to get online with Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Ghana, even never be Sierra Leone. So what we can say, we can only play Sierra Leone. Every time we meet Sierra Leone, we can beat Sierra Leone. Yeah, we can beat Sierra Leone, but Sierra Leone have to make a mark. Sierra Leone have gone to the African Cup of Nations just 2 seasons ago. What can we do? What are the issues? What's the way forward? Great speeches have been made in the setup. When we go at the Liberian Football Association media engagement, we hear good statements, good speech. So there is a fine English. Yeah. We learn fine English. Good presentations. But what have been the steps? What have been the discussion? What are some of the practical work that have been done? We need to look into it. So we'll live on this. Next to talk about, like I tell you, in Liberia, players need to do self-training. Players need to do self-trainings. You need to do it. It's very important. Sometimes you take upon your time, you go on the beach. Think of Monserrado, Monrovia. It's a coastal county. You just walk along the coast. Do your self-training. I don't want to believe like you say, I don't get a material to train with, I don't get a coon, I don't get this, the rope. No. We understand the rope is not there. But you're able to go. I can remember some years back when I used to play for Young Arsenal in Matadi, and I also moved on to Dokis FC. We used to go on the beach. And during this time, we used to see one of Liberia, Mighty Barrow player, Chiniki. Chiniki used to be on the beach with the tire on his waist, and you begin to drop in that sand, begin to roll. And when Chiniki leave the beach and get on the pitch, it becomes super deeper. Yeah. Out of his moves, his tactics, his balance, his stemo, everything gets in tight because he trained ahead of other players. He increased his time for the game. Have we been able to do that over the years? Have we been able to do that as players? If you feel you want to be a football player, you want to be a professional player, you want to travel, you want to go out there to play in the Champions League, to play in the Bundesliga, to play in the Spanish League, to play in the France First League, you need to train. Self-training is important for every player. Self-training is very important. Because at times, there are some trainings that the trainer on your team would not bring. But because of the time, you will not introduce or you will not go in depth of all of the trainings. You yourself, do your self-training. Push on. Liberians, we have skills. In terms of our dribbling skills, we have good skills. But we'll talk about STEMO. We don't have it. In our Liberian, we say STEMO. We don't have the stamina. We don't maintain. Liberia will play. For example, Liberian Lone Star will be playing at the Samuel Kande Sports Complex. The first 30 minutes, or we say the first 15 minutes, we enjoy our players playing. Everyone will begin to heal them. But let's go for a break and come back. Let's go for a break. After the 45 minutes, the first half break, and come back for the remaining 45. The way the men can be entering our basket, it can be easy. The way the men be entering our 18, it can be easy. Because we yet to go the extra mile. Everything the team will do it for you, player. These are the reasons why some of you will go for a trial and you just come back. Because you get a footwear, but you don't have the strength Football game is more of dribbling. It's not just about dribbling. It's about how you make the move, how you be able to track back, how you able to move forward. You play left back, right back. You should also play like a left forward or a right forward. For example, looking at Marcelo playing for Real Madrid, then you must learn to track back. But some of our left back and right back, if they cross the center line to come back, like problem for them. At the end of the day, the striker will dive behind them and score on them. There will be a serious leakage because we don't train. Even our defensive midfielders. Since when do we have you doing self-training and you have to come back? The only person I see then doing that self-training, that's Kemo Kamara, who formerly played for B Mountain, and also Chelsea Freeman, formerly of Watanga as well. I used to do a self-training. I used to admire how many of them do we have majority doing that? You know very well you're the player on like, bro, you can drink liquor the fish, drinking water. You can drink the liquor, the club beer, the stout. You can really take it Saturday morning, Friday night, you go and drink in no bottle of stout or beer. So money you go train. Or you don't even go train, you get Saturday game to play in the evening by 4. You sleeping whole day. 2:30 you wake up, you go for a game. How you expect yourself to perform? Instead of taking some time out, doing your self-training, moving on. I believe when you have chosen to play football, that's your career. Utilize on it. Put your time. When you put your time on your career, people don't need to say, who is that player? When you own the ball, people already know you. It's a big player against someone for Jesse. Like, hey there. Once you get on the ball, that's why you'll be here in the film and say, you'll be careful with him. You'll boy, king. Because know your ability. If people don't know your ability, it's because you haven't put in more. Don't give the coach the thought or the mindset that we don't have no replacement on the bench. Some of you can be on the bench, you'll turn your left from January to December. Whole CCN, you don't stop. Or the team will play 4 to 5 games. You don't even get in. You don't even touch the field to play. Because the coach believes that the bad people are on the bench, they can't do nothing. You have to improve yourself. You feel comfortable sitting on the bench. Continue. We're just saying this because we want Liberia football to get better. And Liberia football can only get better when we have the athlete himself making himself better. So we'll display the number on the screen. You have to call. You have to call. So let's take the one from the senator of River G County talking about players need to do their self-training. When they do that, it will help to improve the game. Senator Jonathan Paul Charles Sobwe. Let's take it. Our producer will bring it up.
That we had our days. I don't know about the people before because I wasn't there. I can speak to my days. Individual players had their individual trainings. You didn't wait for coach to go on the field from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock and to give you all the fitness that you need. We need to take care of self. That's the first thing. Look, you will go on the beach 6 o'clock in the morning and think you are training alone. When you get there, you see your peers there. Okay. And people did their personal exercises and waited for the major training and go and train with everybody else. So we were conditioned. We were fit. People need to take the thing seriously. Football is a life, is a patent, is a way to success. Equally so, you must also combine that with education because there is life after football. That's my advice to the young people. While you are playing your football and taking it very seriously, in fact, the football will help you to go to school for free. For free. And we joke with it, we play, we score a game, we score 1 goal. Game off, forget it. We try to power here, wear our trousers to, it doesn't augur well for your football career. Discipline is the name of this game. I will encourage my young people to do your personal training. Even if it's in your bedroom, do your 40, 60, 80 push-up. It will help you. In the end, you will find yourself 1% fitter than the next person. It makes you better. Let's focus on what you want to do. If you don't want to play, don't play. If you want to play, you put your whole heart into it and do it wholeheartedly. That way, it gets you resolved. That's what we are.
So welcome back. You listen to that. You listen to what the senator said. He's a former football player. He once played for Invisible 11. And talking about how it is important that we work on this thing, which will help to promote the game, which will help to build you as a player, which will help to develop you, to grow your capacity as a player. When that is done, it will help you. It will help you when that is done. It will give you all of the thoughts. It will give you all of the, one will say, it will give you all of the mindset, the seriousness. I mean, I can't wake up in the morning, early in the morning to go and warm up, to go and train, to do my self-training. Then I go for practice, or I go for game, or I having to go to my team, and my coach don't see anything extra in me. People that are starting or that are playing on the team ahead of you are not better than you. Or even those of you that are playing ahead of your friends, they don't mean that you're better. But you are the reason why some of these clubs are relegated every time. It's not only about the coach. We understand some of you complain about transportation. Some of you complain about going for training. Why is it you want to be a player? You want to be a football player. I cannot say I want to obtain a BSc degree and I don't go to school. Or I only go to school, I don't study. That's all about. You want to graduate from high school, but you don't study. You only go, but studying is taboo. Then you want to graduate. How can that happen? How? This is what I'm talking about. What you don't learn, it don't come in you. There's someone who can tell you, when you don't learn, it will never come in you. It will never be new. The water player will have to control the ball, and why you don't practice on practice ground, or even as a self-training, you want to do that. We'll tell you, you can't eat pamoto, and you want to put out beans. It can't happen. We need to look at these things. Players, you need to develop yourself. Players, you need to work on yourself. It's a betterment for our sports. We're talking about the betterment of Liberian football here. One of the CEOs, one of the club presidents is talking about Liberia qualifying to the World Cup. It's only through you, the athletes, that we will qualify. And we're having to call 10 international players. We still need you to be part of the team. This is important. This Liberia sports we're talking about. We want to go to African Cup of Nations. We want to, at least when we go to among our friends in the region, let us boast of something. Since Liberia have a first boast, or since our former president, Ballon d'Or winner in 1995, Josh Maniwea won that thing. How can we have the only Ballon d'Or winner in Africa? Then we can't go for World Cup, we can't go for African Cup of Nations. Are you kidding me? So it's like someone would, like one guy would tell me that so we are all the men in full. Allah. So we are put in time. Just we are put in time. He made up his mind. He was determined. He understood his background. You know where he came from? He came from Gibraltar. He never wanted to return to Gibraltar like that. The same way. So he went out there, put on his very best. Even in Liberia, He was known for his best before going out there. If you don't put out your best here, no one will want to carry you out there. If you don't put out your best here, and by putting out your best, it's by going the extra mile, by training. So the number is on your screen. You can call to participate. You can call the number 080-95-40-48 or 0775-410-281. Let us call to talk about Liberian sport. This is Liberian football. Do we have hope of qualifying to the World Cup? As the president of SC Fasel said, on his watch or on the sideline, he will make sure that Liberia qualify to the World Cup. Please make your call. Let's talk Liberian football. What is happening? Why are we not being able to qualify to the World Cup, to the African Cup of Nations? What is happening to the players? What are they not doing? That self-trainings. Everything they want a club to do it. Everything at the club. You go so the club. You cancel at the club. But you say you want to go in, you want to go play for to go play for Arsenal. You don't go play for Bayern, you want to play for Baga. To go play for Baga, you must first prove the difference. Yeah. To go play for Sampia Pro, you need to prove the difference here. You cannot be on the same note. Yes, in, season out. You still the same old player, the same star. To predate you, not hard. Oh, they make you put your ball on the red, get back on the red, you're getting. Oh, you're very lazy. So people tell you every season that you're lazy. So people tell you that you're slow every season. Like some of the agents that will come to Liberia will tell you that the game is very slow. Have coaches identified that? Yes. Coaches try to identify, have players being able to work on themselves to be a bit fast. Let agent come 2 to 3 seasons from now, and they will tell you our game has improved. The game is a little bit fast, but we're still slow. One man will get a ball, you want to jump. Everybody at the end of the day take a ball for him to go scoring. But you come back very lazy. We need to work on these things. These things are very important for our game. So let's go for this break. When we come back, we'll take calls and we'll hear from you as well. We'll follow as to what is happening. Why are we not going for the World Cup? Why are we not going for African Cup of Nations? Let's go for this break to be right back.
On the live conversation, the analysis and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans live and direct on Intersports. Weekend Wrap comes your way every Saturday from 10 to 12 midday. Join your presenters, Elijah Pine and Edwin Batafoyen, live and exclusive on Intersports. Join the live conversation, the analysis and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans live and direct on Intersports. Weekend Wrap comes your way every Saturday from 10 to 12 midday. Join your presenters, Elijah Pine and Edwin Batafoyen, live and exclusive on Intersports.
So welcome back. Like I said, let's hear from you. Why are we yet to qualify to the African Cup of Nations? Why are we yet to qualify to the World Cup? What is happening? Our players refuse to train, to do self-training. Everything is a club. What is happening? That we are not making progress years in, years out. Your friend will travel, you can't travel. What is happening? Your friend on the team, your fellow colleagues on the team, the players, your teammate will travel, go for tryout. But you're still there, you can't go. What is happening? What are we seeing? What is happening in our sports? So you can make your call. The call, the number are displayed there on your screen. You just make your call and we will have your say being aired as well as to what is happening in the Liberian sporting setup. Another thing we'll talk about is the issue of our players museum. It's very important. The last time we had the Senator of Ibaji County as a guest on our Thursday exclusive sports show, talking about players' information is very important. This player will retire from the game and will know nothing about this player. Who know anything about Gogiba Yanyase? Has it been rated with the exception of all of his county goalkeeping? I've not seen any write out about Yanyase. Have we been able to see it? Joseph Mento played for Grand Bassa County, played for Riverside County. He went on to Bon County. Has this team been rated? So the senator said it's important that we have player museum. He's a senator. He has the right to put that bill before his fellow colleagues and to lobby for it. I said it again, called lobby, they can lobby for it. When lobby for that, it can be passed into law. First at the Senate, it can be brought to the lower house. You can also lobby. He's a senator. Then it can be brought on, approved, and passed on to the executive for amendment. With that happen, we will see that happening in our country. This player will play from 1986 up to 2003. He played in the Liberian League. But we know nothing about this player. We know nothing about the player. The player retired from the game. It will have zero historicity about this player. Is it important? Is it good all the time? So that year for the senator, what you have to say, and our producer will have to play that one. That year for him. Why is it, you have to say it?
Another thing I want to talk about is this issue of a national sports museum. We just lost somebody called Cesar Abernathy in America. That was a great striker. I follow him from Bournemouth, from the national team, and all of those things. This young man, this old man just died in America. I'm asking people, I'm speaking to say, Abernathy just died. I say, who they call Abernathy? Hello. We need to establish a national museum where we speak of the history of our players, which team they play for, what did they do, and blah, blah, blah. So that even if you have not seen them, you read about them. I'm not saying John Kissel. I'm not saying Joseph Jigen Roberts. But I know about them. That is the function of history. We need to organize that. And I'm hoping that this authority that will be appointed for the sporting background, for the sports authority, will see reason to establish that thing, construct one, and do the necessary things so that our players, our people, are immortalized. That's it.
So you listen to him, you listen to what he said concerning establishing a museum for players. Players will have to be known. We'll have players, they will have to be known. If the player retires from the game, there should be no zero history about him. Let something be said about said player. All the time I play Mantali. All the time I play single. Zero history about me. All the time I register in the system of the Liberia Football Association that I play. From 2014 up to 2017. I play good football. Zero history about my play. Zero history. All the time. That one of the players will be retiring soon. Galio Kafia. We were super we used to see Galio play. Galio in the Just NSCC play for Global Farmer. Now Borough FC. He play for Global Farmer. Do you know anything about Galio Kafia that now he's about to retire and will have to make reference to? Do you know anything about him? Are we still the same? Why is it that the game's still the same? Why are we still living the same old age? We continue to do things the same old ways, and we are not improving. The game is not improving. The fan base, how can you make reference? Why can you go to know your players? I will only meet on the field. Oh, that man are passing at Jomomo. That man are passing that Elwa Leno. That man are passing that Mustafa. That man are passing that Siseo. Where can we go? How can we know the history of our players? For example, Elijah played for Young Arsenal, moved on to Dokis FC, Young Chelsea. From there, he retired due to injury problem. There should be that learning. That museum, you also see in his jersey of the different teams he played for, which is very important for our sports. We need to work on these things. We need to think beyond the box. I think the Liberia Football Association, most especially the Ministry of Youth and Sports, are following. The authorities, they are following. They're listening. They know it is important. But some of them will play dead ear to it, will say that thing, I think it can happen. They won't make it, they will continue with it down. Because some of us, like you, we have that belief that once the thing not happen, years back, it can happen now. That's the reason why Liberia stayed at this. The thing my man do, like I will do, or the thing our parent do, like me come into it. You see that? We don't want to leave a mark. So we still play at the same old Samuel Kando Sports Stadium. No other stadium to play on. The other pitches around are just, we're still having the same type of people saying the same thing. So they're not happy back that night, coming happy. And then may not do it, I will not do it. You see that? We still taking we still taking a kid that there be museum for our players, even for the coaches. Now we have Coach Ara Fofana leaving B Mountain. After he left Heavy 11, went to B Mountain, he left B Mountain to shatter Angels. I heard his story stated about Ara Fofana being written, Ara being smart. He's a card lesson teacher. I said, being written, do we know it? Or how many of us know that Coach Ara Fofana came from Heavy 11 before going to B Mountain and coming to shatter Angel now? How many of us? That's the reason why the senator said, and I do agree with him, that should be a sports museum. Where we will go there, and Theophilus, we apply used to play. We'll see Theophilus, we apply team that you're playing for, and we'll see in his jersey. And we'll also read on Theo. Though Theo don't play any good football. You know, go a tough fly. Or making reference. We need to talk about these things. These things are very important for our sporting setup. We that say we want to go for World Cup, we want to go for African Cup. These are some of the things we need to work on. Make your call. Let's talk. Make your call. Let's talk. When we do these things, it will help us. It will help to develop again. It will even boost our setup. The Liberia Football Association, we understand. We understand that the president, the current president of the Liberia Football Association, is doing extremely well. But you need to go beyond. You need to go beyond. You need to work alone. Work alone other people. Something that bothered me a lot since I came to the entire sporting reporting is that the politics in our sporting sector are too much. Sometimes it even want me to cry. Too much. Today, if you are not feeling with Kasser, if you feel with Kasser people, Raji people don't want to see you. If you know Raji people, Kasset people don't want to see you. So it's just like we have two-sided settle. Two-sided settle. Should we continue to live like this? Should Liberia football continue to be like this? Raji will leave tomorrow. Kasset will come to power. But there will be another clique. There will be another group that will go against Kasset. That's how we'll continue on the sporting side. That's how we'll continue. Liberia football will just be like this. Then we say we want to go to World Cup. We can't go like that. There must first be togetherness. There must first be one mind. We must come around the table to discuss. We should know the real issues. We should know what are the problems. So establishing sports museum, very important, very good. It will help to give the historicity of the players. It will help to even justify some fundings being provided to the sporting sector. The government need to take charge of this. This thing is not just about Liberia Football Association. Government need to get hold. They need to get charge of it. We say the national team is for us. It's for the government of Liberia. The national team for the government of Liberia, yes, it is. So the government of Liberia need to look in this direction. Nelson Laomi now playing for the national team. If Nelson Laomi retire from the national team, or retire from football in Liberia, where can we go to make reference to Nelson Laomi, who came from all the way Nima County, play for Mate Ifoso, before coming here to play for Watanga FC before being called to the national team? Has it been written, or we just saying it in our mouth? These are things to talk about. It's very important. I'm state orders. This morning, I'm on my knee begging you. Let's think in this direction. We'll think in these directions. It will help us. It will develop us. It will build us. It will help the game to improve more. So I want to say it's very important. Thank you for following us. We have a call here. Let me see who is calling. We're calling this morning. This international call. Yeah, good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning. Who's this?
Good morning. I'm calling on your show, on the Intel Sports Show.
Okay, welcome.
Yeah, my name is Eddie Solari Sapra. I'm calling from Barcelona.
Okay.
And you made some very, very good point as it relates to personal players, training, national team, and other things. One thing I want to say is that our players lack the ability to train personally. Many players in Liberia, and in this country where I live, because I play back home, I play in West Point, okay. I play in Singo,
wow.
And Adbo. We who were playing and players in Liberia, we had to personal training. But yeah, even let me give the example of Abidjan. I went to Abidjan, I saw a lady training. She was done playing for national team. They just went for their personal training because I had a training session with some friends in Abidjan. I saw the girls training. I was like, wow. I saw a third division guy, the guy who wanted to go to one of those big clubs in Abidjan, there, training, running on her feet, kicking, put tire down. He had a personal coach.
Yeah.
So when you see the difference between Liberian players and other players across the world, it's not a mistake.
Yeah.
Here in Barcelona, players will be working. They still go for their training. I have a friend who is in Nigeria. He trains every morning. He's not playing. He's still trying to do a paperwork to get his team. But he trains every morning. If you go for all-star training, you think all-star game, you think say that national team you're playing for.
Yeah.
Because everybody running. So what you saying about Liberian player? If anyone want to make it in Europe, because this guy I'm telling you about visited their practice, he went for many trials. If you see the people training, you will think say these people are already playing for Barcelona, but I just third division team.
Yeah, you can see the intensity.
So for you to play in any of the European country, more especially Spain, England, all the things, you need to do exceptional. And people who are having age, our country needs to be forgetting about the old age player now. Go for the young player.
Okay.
The young players are the one this European country are going for now, because old age player, they will not do that. They will not care like Brian with my brother.
Okay.
We say Slotty can play that because Slotty there's nothing will not match the present day reality of football.
Yeah.
If you say, okay, maybe I can name some of those players that are playing for Watanga and other teams. They are already over age. If you really check their age, so if you carry them to the national team, they can't do anything. And the food we eat, the activities we carry on, it don't happen in this place. So we need to go for the younger people. Right now, I'm saying, my country lacking plenty thing, and I see this thing. It's almost like a free opportunity to see how we can manage our player back home.
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow we can go back to our country and help, the young players there.
Yeah, it
might not be the one who people know, Yes, go ahead.
So it's very important. Let's look at the issue about having a sports museum where we will have the historic status of players being rated as well as documented. How do you see that?
That is good. But this is the thing. We play football in Newtown, we play football in West Point, we play football in EAWA, and almost every country has sub-committee or some kind of sporting committees there.
Yeah.
So, like for me, maybe as I'm speaking now, some people don't know. Most of my friends call me Solari.
Okay.
We won championship in West Point. If you go there now, maybe they will not tell you anything. They don't even have picture about that.
Okay.
So it's not only about being a national museum, but those local communities, those sub-committees need to set up museum for you. You play in single.
Yeah.
Because young Arsenal, I knew young Arsenal. I play for New Dream in single.
Yeah.
So the single sub-committee should set up that, information system for players. Like picture, you go to game single, they get ready to start, no picture.
Yeah. Nothing.
If you come to Barcelona here, you go to the third division game. Before the game, they will come out on a lineup. They will do photos. They will do video of them as the game is playing.
Yeah.
So it don't have to be national. The national museum also need to be big, but locally we need to get these things established. Because if I want to talk about you now, your name, I want to talk about you now.
Yeah.
When you play, I should go back to your community and say, okay, this man playing single soccer community.
Yeah.
Can I get it?
Include this place in begin his football career at this place. Then you now you play in West Point and you go West Point now will not have anything about you, not even a picture.
Yeah. Yes. So maybe people will be giving you stories.
Yeah.
That have to do that brother get history that is rating. And we are in modern days, we are repeating the same thing.
Yeah, repeating the same thing. Joseph said Kwanu just read one plenty writing. He said our history.
Yeah.
So that's it, brother. We'll talk more about that. I will call you when we drop this call.
Yes. So like finally I want to talk about those club presidents. And this club president like Mustafa Raji, I've been watching because I follow sport a lot.
Yeah.
Mustafa Raji and Kaseko, we're talking about our unity period is going down. Those people need to unite.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Kaseko president issue shouldn't be embarrassment for Mustafa Raji. Mustafa Raji president thing shouldn't be embarrassment. If those people can unite, even Kaseko become president, tomorrow will be problem.
Yeah.
So firstly, we need to unite our football. That is the reason causing our national team to go backward. Because if Raji player were not there to play tomorrow, and Kaseko is the president, it will be problem. They will not support Kaseko and presidency. Kase need to support Raji presidency if he wants to be the next president. For all the differences beyond. So that's my last point on those FA president. They need to unite. They need to unite the sporting like bro. If Kase get money, he get idea. Let go Raji. They can put the idea together and move like bro forward. Kase cannot do it alone. Raji cannot do it alone. Thank you so much.
Thank you so kindly, Derek. So he called all the way from Spain, Barcelona, talking to us on the happenings as it relates to the game. Players, coaches need to do self-training. You listen to the man that in Barcelona, third division player doing that self-training, just like him playing the top flag. It can be easy. You can see the intensity. But some of us, we drink a lot. You don't be rubbing shoulder, Elijah, who you only can into hospital, can sit down and talk. Or you go write a story. I drink liquor all day, or I drink beer or stout. Like I'm going to write a story and just do my recording. I'm not going to run around like the way you can run around the feet. These are the reasons why some of you don't live long. Or you don't even stay long in the game. You listen to the man all the way from Barcelona. That players there, they go the extra mile. They do the extra thing. And he also talk about football in Liberia. You need to unite. We need to come together. If we will say we won't qualify to the World Cup, the African Cup of Nations team, we need to unite. We need to come together. We need to talk. The issues, we need to talk about it. When these things are discussed, when these things are brought forth, then we our very self will be able to identify what is happening. What is the problem? What has been the problem? On this note, let's go for this break. When we come back, we will talk more about what is happening at the Liberia Kickball Federation, and we'll also talk about District League, as well as some happenings at the level of the women's football, most especially War Girls. Goalkeeper trainer, Mr. Cherry, who went on to determine girls without the knowledge of the team. Let's go for this break to be right back.
On the live conversation, the analysis and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans, live and direct on Intersports. Weekend Wrap comes your way every Saturday from 10 to 12 midday. Join your presenters, Elijah Pine and Edwin Batafoyan, live and exclusive on Intersports. Join the live conversation, the analysis and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans, live and direct on Intersports. Weekend Wrap comes your way every Saturday from 10 to 12 midday. Join your presenters, Elijah Pine and Edwin Batafoyan, live and exclusive on Intersports. Intersports, Liberia's biggest and professional sports television station, is now located at GSA and Rehab Drive in Painesville. Intersports is 100% Liberian owned. It is an exclusive sports platform that provides extensive and quality local content sports programs across the country. Follow us on our Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, or better still, on our app on Google or Play Store. For business purposes, you can contact us on these numbers. Intersports will remain Liberia's exclusive and best sports television station.
thing. You can see how they are playing with SKD. I'm so
I'm feeling so happy about the game. I had a way to come back into the game.
No, the game was fun. Apart from that, they tell Reverend as well again. The game was fun. They said Reverend, you know the game. The game was fun. We went to equal game. But I win at this point. I win.
Mary Sports provides you with the opportunity to interact directly with the stakeholders in the sector, the player, the live conversation, the analysis, and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans live and direct on Intersports. Weekend Wrap comes your way every Saturday from 10 to 12 midday. Join your presenters, Elijah Pine and Edwin Batafoyen, live and exclusive on Intersports. Join the live conversation, the analysis.
So welcome back. Like I said, it's a continuation of the happenings in terms of what is happening here in Liberia Sporting Sector. Players are lazy, very lazy when it comes to the game in our country. Because if you want to move out, you want to go into the outside world, you want people to see, you have to do the extraordinary. We didn't see former President George Weah playing. But out of the videos that we watched, in person, we didn't see him playing. But out of the videos we saw the strength. Because in time, the extra training, we need to go the extra mile if we want to. So this morning on our second segment, we have the president of Liberia National Fan Base Association, Hilary Johnson. He goes by the name Hilary B. Johnson. Hilary B. Johnson is here with us talking about Liberian football. We're going to talk about the fan base. We also talk about Liberian football. We're going to talk about Liberia possibility of qualifying to the World Cup, as said by Anthony Kaseko, that under his regime or under his watch, whether he's in authority or on the sideline, Liberia will qualify to the World Cup. Let's go for this break, but we'll come back with Usher in our guests.
On the live conversation, the analysis and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans live and direct on Intersports. Weekend Wrap comes your way every Saturday from 10 to 12 midday. Join your presenters, Elijah Pine and Edwin Batafoyen, live and exclusive on Intersports.
So welcome back. Our guest is now in studio. He is the president of Liberia Fan Base Association of Liberia. We've been calling this man over time to come here. Last week he was to be in the studio, but he had some engagement. But today he's here. Welcome, Mr. President.
Thank you very much, my brother Elijah. It is always a pleasure to be at Intersport. As a matter of fact, Intersport is currently Liberia's most followed online sport platform. So sitting here, I feel happy. And thanks to the management for the new upgrading of the facility.
This is your first time here, right?
Yeah.
At our new edifice. Because you were at
Yeah.
Kongatan
Sierra Town.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I say, like, in terms of the association, where are we? What is the team?
The national fan base, we are moving. We are moving. We celebrated our 2nd year's anniversary happily, where we were able to host those administrators from LFA and the club president, SIPA, because SWA were busy with their anniversary, so we couldn't get them. But having LFA and SIPA as our program, it was very good achievement for us.
And you got defeated.
Yeah, we actually members who understand the TD legal result in football win, lose or draw. So going to football,
justification, always pity you.
Yeah, going to football.
The last time I can remember, SWA defeated you as well, and this season again. So every season they will take your call from you.
No, when you look at the current screen of Liberian football, or even in the world, the media play a major role. So you don't overlook them, one of the football game or the ordinary game. Those people have the opportunity to get closer to a player more than a fan. Because those tactics and things, I think the sport journalists, they capture it more than the fan, because the fan can be far away.
That's the reason why you got defeated.
No, we're not talking about defeat. I just give you something.
So it's just a gist of that. You had it was well turned out. I was following and I saw a lot of fans coming out. And tell us, in terms of your mobilization, who are those that are in authority, and how you say, like, people living in Nima, Maryland, are they part of this process?
Yeah, it is a gradual process. What we started doing from the usual stage of us being funded, we decided to capture where LFA league are taking place. So yes, people within NIMA, and we will also be in NIMA for the Super Cup to make sure that we give the Super Cup a very good atmosphere, because when you look at the both teams, they are now from NIMA. So the fan base will also be ahead to go and mobilize with the both fan and make sure that we go to support the both club.
Are you going to support the both clubs?
Yeah, the national fan base, our role is to be with the both team fan club.
Wow. So how will the cheering be if you have to support the both clubs?
They will not be sitting together. Our role is to make them understand that they should dramatize and make it and give it another flavor. Like, you know, Black Man Warrior have the culture group. They will have to take the center stage within Alan Nima County, parading to the stadium. Same way with SC Facile, you know, they are a very, very huge group of people with their presence within CAF. They will have a lot of people coming to see them. And with the leg of the new players and things like that, you have more. So those both people traveling from Mosorado, even though they have some chapter with UNASA members of their fan base, but then the majority will come from town. Meeting there should be a peaceful atmosphere, and that will be our role, the national fan base.
Has it been in accordance in terms of having more fan base? Because we're talking about national fan base here. Your decentralization, do you have coordinators in all of the counties?
Yes, so we can speak with, it cannot be all the counties, as I said, because LFA Lee is not playing within the 15.
But you're also playing Sano.
Yes, so in Sano there, we used to work with sport journalist Kingsley, and he linked us to Sano MPA group. We also captured they have one team there, Sando Liska, that participated recently. So we have those people currently into our chat room. We have a group from Grand Basson. Both dominant there is Baru, Liska, and currently FC Facile. So you move to Nima. Nima is dominated by Nima Quado fan base. And when you go to Kidman, you know B Mountain, we have B Mountain is a funny member. As a matter of fact, they are holding vice president role within the national fan base. So that's so far that then when you go to Kakata, Mangibi, we haven't been doing well to Kakata because Shatta, there in Mosurado, working with them, they came have been to Carysbro and stuff like that. Even though recently they moved them to Kakata, so we've been pushing to farm or station fair chapter there.
Okay.
Good enough. We currently have two second division team. Congratulations to Sosa and Wetan.
Okay.
We can use that group to build the Mangibi chapter.
Use that group to build the Mangibi chapter. The president of Liberia Fan Base Association. In terms of your support, Liberia, one would say every time you got frustrated when you go at the SKD to cheer the country to victory. One, I can remember that I was some years back against South Africa, right here at the Sambaka Indoor Sports Complex, with the hope of just qualifying to the African Cup of Nations. What does that feeling bring to you whenever you mobilize, you put your resources together, and things are not just working for the country? What do you think is the problem?
So it is something that no Liberian will be happy about. When you talk about South Africa recently, then I will move you also to Togo.
Togo, yeah.
Togo was more disappointing because we had an opportunity leading Togo 2-0.
Yeah.
And then see Adebayo came to Mayfi and get 2 assists. Or Etago came in Mayfi, get 2 assists against Liberia in Liberia at ATS. So both matches are very disappointing. Are we happy about the situation? No. But as a football fan base, our role is to continue supporting the national team. Because when you look at people talk about Ghana, talk about Nigeria, everywhere people at this, like recently in Ghana, we saw a lot of disagreement there.
Okay.
But there are certain groups that will always support the national team. That's why you see those few group themselves with their country flag, put the stuff on their face. Those people are captured on the camera not because they are only Ghanaian, no. Okay. Because they are actually with the team, win, lose, or draw.
Dedicated.
Yeah. So that's our role. We are not happy about the situation, but we are continuing our support. And we are preparing for also the September upcoming matches. And we are hopeful that we can still make a comeback, more especially within the World Cup.
What do you think is a problem for Liberia not participating over the years?
For
both the African Cup, the World Cup, what's the problem?
Preparation aspect. Okay. We are not prepared. I have the not yet the country club team was. We are not prepared. We are praying that Black Man Warrior and SC Facile can break the deadlock. But honestly, people talk about we are 11. People talk about they were the best. How many African Cup of Nations they qualify for? If my mistake corrected at 2.
Yeah.
Is that particular thing? Do they qualify for the group stage
to don't even qualify for the
so what so because they qualify for 2 African Cup of Nations, they are the best. We are not prepared. Doing weird time, they see people use a weight. Maybe we are they come from Europe, they bring money to the same player then are they playing with. We are not prepared. We cannot wait. We say government game. Someday I wake up in the morning, you see yes, and the government already settled everything for the team. Meaning at 2 days for the game.
Yeah.
How would those players feel motivated?
2 days to the game.
So we are not prepared. I had an opportunity. I traveled with Leicester or in Africa, in Sierra Leone. We are still doing the same thing because in Africa, when we got to Africa, every football field we couldn't practice on. As the head of delegation was Barrow president EC.
Remember Alvin Brown?
Alvin Brown.
Okay.
The field for us to get on to practice, the home team got on the field. People, the FA members of Africa telling us there is no fee around that place to practice. who help us, seeing library students that are within that same Yamoussoukro, right at the back of the hostel building, seminar or at the future or carpet something, just open area. That's where we warm up. When the people come here, we do everything possible because we are the most honest people.
We do good.
How can we be the most honest people when our close neighbor is, or the person we work with every day is corruption? How can we be the most friendly person, the most lovely person, and then our country stay in the hands or stay on the map for corruption? No, then we are not helping. If we want to help Liberian football, we should stop blaming the football administrator. We should stop blaming the people who spending their small money on a club thing. We should stop blaming.
You think they are doing well instead? Because my issue is that it's not just about spending the money, it's about identifying the errors and identifying what should be done. So if you will spend your money, Larry, you will give me 50,000, say go and play a game. If I use that $50,000 in an improper form, do you think the objective of that money will be met?
So for the objective to be met, that money should be given on time.
Okay,
it is on preparation basis. God in heaven looking at Senegal just for beating England in friendly match 3.
Okay.
You follow me?
Yeah.
So that team, that's what they call preparation. They are preparing because they know say in Africa they will battle. They may let them win or they can't second or they be among the B4. That's Senegal uno preparation there.
Yeah.
Their road now, they're thinking how to battle the European team in the upcoming World Cup. And you know, football money share on the basis of the amount of competition you participate in and the level you reach in the competition.
Yeah.
So, for instance, you look at the current or the past club World Cup. Money was this. You just need to participate in that tournament.
You get
money.
Every stage.
So, that's the preparation we need. That we have one where I'm sorry for the word, but the coach the recent man
racist.
Yeah.
You mean racist, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I say sorry for that. The coach came, he said he want for player to play the ball, to knock the ball.
Yeah, Coach Mario.
You cannot that kind of system cannot work on people who already passed 25 years.
Okay.
Liberia football to move forward, we should go to the academy. Do a statistic right now. Look at the games that you have been video recalling for 4th division, 2nd division, women football, and the grassroots football. See the way the kids play the ball around. Because they are coming up with that mentality. With that mentality, playing the ball around and stuff like that. But a man who already passed, but I look at
Chelsea Freeman.
Chelsea Freeman. When you carry people who already close to their 26,
30 almost.
Their 30, then you tell them the thing they never learn in K2, in 1st grade, in 2nd grade. Some people even it's just like when the child they left school better when they fail a year, then you help them, you put it in 7th grade.
Yeah.
When they fail again, or maybe they fail some kind of way, you go talk to the people, they get you promotion, you take them from that school, you get a different school. You are not helping Liberian sport. Okay. So for the money to be spent properly, recently the government said the Senate passed some kind of bill for sport fund.
Okay.
It was one of my Africans say, I said, for football to be good, we have road fund in the country, we can see no good road.
Yeah.
Can we stop waiting for county me for a law maker to take 100,000? He be checking it like it's a mockery to our football. See what mockery to the football? Can we have those funds transfer in your special account? Waiting for football play. Call those sport administrators. Call youth sport. Call LFA. Call the FA. Call the sport general. Let's go to a forum.
Yeah.
Let's sit and play and do a 10-year, 15-year play.
Yeah, we should have a
Can we
dialogue.
have an expert coming to come and get all a diagram from other countries, how they left from this place to this place and things like that? We look at it, we do a whole week discussion. Then we put the 10-year, 15-year plan together, turn it over to the government, because we already have a sports fund that even we, the fan, can donate $1.
Yeah.
People for diaspora can donate. That plan, after we stand it over to maybe you gotta go back to our Senate because everywhere in Labrador, the decision made right on Capitol Hill, which is very bad also. So
all the decisions made.
But if the people not agree, nothing will happen.
Yeah.
They say the people get a right to add a salary or get a to reduce the salary. So the problem with our academy, look at the current district league.
Okay.
It is a podium district league. You don't see even lawmaker only a few. If it was 2028 or 2029, you will see first or this, first or that supporting the
election
district.
time, they will come.
So that's how we are playing more and we think, and honestly, all over the world, people love football.
Yeah.
Many of the Liberians, they love football. If we only try to do that, have that place in place, sponsor it, we keep those children, those new children, like the FIFA talent case. So when FIFA said the money finished, that program that.
Yeah.
Because our under 20 coverage should have been on camp.
Okay.
But then because CAF said the tournament postponed, all the players gone back. 1 week to the program, you will go bring them back. Are we happy? No. How much will it take to keep those people to Caribsburg, feeding them, and implementing those talents? Besides that, there should have been other justification.
So the problem has been
preparation,
timeliness not being shown.
Sure.
When it comes to Liberian football.
Of course.
So we listened to one of the authors, and that's the head of FC Facel talking about on his watch, Liberia will go for the World Cup. Whether on his watch or as long as he's still in football, whether he's the president or not the president, Liberia will go to the World Cup. Do you foresee that?
It is every Liberian dream.
Okay.
It is every.
But this time around, he's talking about a full support in terms of resources provided.
It cannot be individual one.
Okay.
It cannot be individual. The first thing, Mr. Cole is doing very well with his team. Like recently adding few additional players to his team. His team will be good. Can the people who come into the team now, are they Liberian? No.
That's the issue. More foreigners onto the team.
More foreigners to the team.
Okay.
So, his team will be good to bring competition to the league, but his training facility may be the best, his players on camp may be the best, but few players for a team have majority of the other players to combine together to go represent Liberia.
Okay. Instead, they want to nationalize in Liberia. How do you see that?
It is like we all want the best for Liberia. One of the reasons you see players now accepting Liberia now, it is because of our poor planning, and we are not participating in major competition.
Okay.
Liberia qualify for World Cup, you may hear James Brown drink water there, or that you see in Liberia before, you will see them playing for Liberia.
Okay.
It is because we are not preparing to get at that level to receive those players then.
Okay.
So Mr. Cole is doing very well with his team, but I do believe reaching even at the FA, he cannot do it alone. He will still need the youth and sport because the FA does not work in isolation with all youth and sport.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, youth and sport is the father of LFA.
I'm kind of talking about a ransom or another side of the discussion is contentious, where he will have to support the team financially or technically to give his advice. I think we need to find out for Kasako.
Yeah. So It will be good.
Okay.
The national team needs support. The national team needs support. Like the national team is going to again in September. Okay. We are already in August. We should be having the local players like every week training. Okay. So in some of the support I think he's talking about is by helping to keep the player on camp, help to make the to motivate them, to keep them somewhere good, because
which I think is it hasn't been a problem over the years. In Liberia, it's not about just keeping the player on camp. It's about providing this technical assistance that will help the team. But like you said, the team will have to play next month. Up to now, we don't know the status of the team. Up to now, we don't know the players. Up to now, there are no resources being provided, even to have. But we'll be playing in 2 weeks' time. Then, or in a date and next, they say tomorrow we'll play you, then someone will just kind of go off.
Then we want a miracle to happen.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Sometimes I feel sad for people who don't understand what our problem is.
Okay.
They both make the song of bracing.
Okay.
He said, it's bad for you to be your own problem. Listen to that song.
And we are our own problems.
Of course.
Okay.
We are our own problem. Librarians are our own problem. We cannot wait. Library football, it is not only the government. It is not only the FA. It is not only the players.
Okay.
It is not only the fan. It is all of us.
All of us.
If our political thing, but now maybe protest there, people protesting, and it will change.
It will change. So we have limited time. We'll discuss in terms of what we have on the plate here for discussion. And if you give this president the whole time, the man will talk because the man is fed with the entire thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man fed with it. Every time, pay away from all the way Balanve ST going SKD, and if they be loose start again. Yeah, it get really hurt. But if you're having to pay away, you use your money, you get on car, you got an SKD with Lone Star win. You can even walk from SKD to Balanve, you're not feeling.
Sure.
Because their country have made you proud. So we'll go for this break. When we come back, we dive into another discussion in terms of player fitness. Let's go for this break to be right back.
On the live conversation, the analysis and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans, live and direct on Intersports. Weekend Wrap comes your way every Saturday from 10 to 12 midday. Join your presenters, Elijah Pine and Edwin Batafoyen, live and exclusive on Intersports.
So Insifas Brand, president of Liberia Fan-Based Association, like we said, anytime it means SWAT, fan-based and sports related association will be there. We're always winning them. So based upon that, it's not a discussion. The discussion is not about Liberia. Why I say we have to qualify to the World Cup, what is happening. Let's talk about our players in particular. We understand that the stakeholders are the problems, but let's talk about the players themselves. Are they waiting to play, to represent the red, white, and blue?
It is in different form, but I think the majority they are not been putting in more.
Okay.
They are not been putting in more because we have several opportunities. Even when your parents don't have the funding to send you to school,
yeah,
they still not give you that excuse not to go to school growing up.
Okay.
Because it is your own foundation. When you gain that education, it helps you first, your family, before extending it to others. So I think many of our players in the past haven't been putting in more because they were complacent. Certain group of people know that they are the best on the team, they will call them.
No matter what happens, you have to call them.
We are them with teams in Liberia, club team, national team. We see those same people to where we, the fan, even can go. They do even the worst of things than us.
Okay.
So sometimes we sit and wonder that these are the people that we are appealing for the government, the country to support. And these people are not even helping themselves. Look at the current statistics. Most of the people that are going right now outside Liberia are young players.
Yeah.
You open team nothing here, but you know what I mean? To be 25 years, you in Liberia. It only happened as a dream. Because it is recently that Liberia have the connect system. We have Intersport then to help to broadcast our game. Before, those people who used to be 25, when they real at 25, meaning they close to 30 something, they already try to give up. Then we there forcing them on the national team. No. If we had a play, we won't be thinking about people who not prepare. People will prepare themselves because the competition will be there.
Yeah.
Like recently, everyone seeing players Devantier have been signed for 3.5 million.
Okay.
Not Liberian million. Devantier came to the country a few days. Did you saw in any backyard football something?
No.
Besides that, before he could even spend 1 week, the team sent for him, letting him know that he was not fit. He needed to go back to go and add more speed and accuracy to him. And after they did it for him, in the same week, Divine assisted, he even scored.
Yeah.
Things he was lacking in the league. So, that had the European, that had those people do their preparation. And our players here, they are just trying to give that envious spirit. The envious spirit is not about harming your friend.
Yeah, positive.
It's about looking at people who you used to be far ahead of.
Okay.
Then, they now taking that pace ahead of you. Okay. Emmanuel Foley. Emmanuel Foley.
Okay.
Emmanuel Foley. The young players, the left back.
Yeah, for Sapia Pro.
He played for in the recent match, in a derby match, as we speak, in their group B, I know team B.
Team B.
He also on the team A. Yeah. This is something that other young players like Ono Ekeleme now need to start having that within their mind. You have the motivational speaker bringing those players their video to them. When the players come to the country, these are players that need to go to those kind of academies, those kind of training ground, and motivate fellow Liberian young players.
Okay.
But honestly, we, the fan, want to say many of our players, even though we talk, but many are not being putting in more for the level of those disappointing results. We cannot come here a game of Togo that we only need compulsory win, leading 2-0. Then we gave Togo the chance to draw with all. Yeah, then we come back.
This is where we come in. We talk about self-training. You notice at Liberia when we play the game, our first 45 minutes can be very good.
Because honestly,
okay.
That when I say on both sides, look at the team facility.
Okay.
Look at the training they do there. Some coaches in Liberia, they only go, they face the coup, they inside training, a player go join around. Mama, get me 5 laps. They better go chop. They run between the coup, they do that because almost every team using 1 field for practice.
Yeah, you need to leave the field quick.
Almost every team using one football field for practice. We are lacking many things in Liberia. We are lacking marketing strategy. Look at Martin Barrow. Martin Barrow should be the least team to leave for 5th division league.
Yeah.
It is very sad. You go to Basel when Barrow playing. Nobody in the whole country know that Barrow playing because the management of the team took the team from the people. When I say took the team from the people, the practice session where people should go, player making friends, interacting with the community, they took Barrow, bring it to Pinsway to come practice.
Okay.
When Barrow ready to play, the Barrow that people know, Barrow riding the same car by 11 o'clock going.
Yeah, and sometimes
they up on there, meet on the road, they laughing. Barrow should be there. The media there, they invest in the media. Get the team to look very concession area. Then the people know that Barrow. Sometimes make it look that the player go do a tour. Get in connection with the management. Say, oh, our player just will do a tour. We just say, oh, the company here. Let the player just do the tour. While doing the tour, you may let them meet the boss or the big people at our place. Get in connection with another team is Grand Basel team. You are here. We need your support. But it ain't not happening. So how even the 1 hour the team will practice for, after that practice, our players here can be practicing somebody. They say they put the other team on the fire. They turn it because they get back. They prepare it for this and that. They go home. The main team don't have the facility. Besides that, the business, the private sector not even helping.
Okay.
They are not ready to take in our players, the serious one, to make them bring ambassador to feed themselves. They see football in this country are useless.
Do you think they see that? I see the game is improving. Unlike back in the days where we have players playing football, we refer to them as grown people children. Has it been shown today?
No, I think it's reducing.
Okay.
I think it's reducing because for now you seeing few are gravitating to even supporting football. Many are having academy. For the look of my point here is the academy now becoming more.
Yeah.
These are people who spending their own money for the private sector and stuff like that. So I think they are trying, but their focus now is business money, focusing on the young people that will bring results, and that's how even the country.
And football is money.
But the more you invest, the more you get.
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia takes someone for Portugal.
Yeah.
They say in Saudi Arabia, when you don't marry, you and girlfriend can live together. They carry someone there. They make a girlfriend. They get 14% to work for you. Even none of them are co-owner in your team. So you say why? That preparation.
Okay.
Preparation can break any barrier.
So the players themselves, they are not getting who, they're not doing that self-training. And that's the reason why you see the game is not just improving for them.
Of course, because the team management team, they are doing well with the 1 hour practice. And these players should be thinking, when I used to play football, we used to jog from Barnesville because you need to reach a certain level before you even practice on Tusafi and Barnesville fee. Okay. We will jog from Barnesville Estate to go Dixville to go and because when you reach now, you're jogging again, you gotta be sweating. You and the team management, I gotta jogging going without your car.
It can happen again. I don't see that because when we were small, we used to jog from
even Pins there.
Yeah, Matanga go all the way 8 years.
Matanga playing, Heavy 11 playing, Pinsville playing. The people in our whole place don't know that they play because they just stick right within our face. Pinsville should be having a time to jog around the city. Let people see that in developed country, you see players doing bicycle, ride, and things there with people know say that the team.
Okay.
But many of our teams, some of the teams are suffering the Labyrinth League, the poor performance, all those things, because individuals are taking over those teams and the teams are not being supported by all the community and see the team at their own.
So let's take of this team again. In terms of institutionalizing teams in Liberia, do you see that? For example, SC Fasel is owned by Anthony Kaseko. But Kaseko is nowhere around the team that.
You won't see Fasel.
Or Leska for Raji, and Raji is no longer here. We don't see the team. What do you think need to be done to get rid of this self-preparatory program?
No. What the thing is, so some of the teams, I think their management are not willing to, or they lacking a proper proposal to invite other people on board. I think for like you talk about Faisal, the way Faisal is doing well, if Faisal can have the few, like, well, I heard them, they recently that they signed contract with European people and stuff like that. You need all kind of partners there within so that it cannot be your individual team. It cannot help.
Okay.
It cannot help. When you talk about Leicester used to be owned by Raji.
Okay. Today?
From Barcelona, they all the one they emerged, they formed Leicester.
Okay.
Today, Leicester, they gave Leicester over to a company.
So Leicester is an institution.
Leicester is an institution.
Okay.
And those people, if they were not the one who owns and spending their money on Leicester, you go to their office now, you will see the boss is parking. You go to their place, their CEO is on the fee on a daily basis with Leicester. So Raji is a former president for Leicester.
Raji is a former president?
But who was the president for Leicester? The president for Leicester is Benjamin Solaki.
Okay.
Go to Leicester head office right now, there where he worked.
Okay. Leicester FC.
Leicester FC to 10th Street. Okay. Benjamin Solaki is there. He worked on with Irving, the
why is Raji
the CEO
in terms of the club?
Raji is a former president of Leicester.
But he still work with Leicester?
I can't speak to that because
I'm not the management of Leicester. 5 minutes to go. We talk a lot and we will have to say these things. Liberian football need to improve. We need to go to the African Cup again. We need to crop the group stage. We say, Joe, we are 11 goals for African Cup. Well, it ended. Do they have to go to the next stage of the competition or they just finish? They play 2 games or 3 games, they came home. And we'll also talk these things and we'll talk about players. You need to be, we'll not talk about players spending late hours at night clubs.
Smoking shisha.
Yes, shisha, taking in the club beer, the stout. How do you see that for the progress of Liberian football?
So, for the team or for Liberian football to move forward,
okay,
it is everybody's business. We firstly need to come together as stakeholders. I show those who administering the football within Liberia have a plan. We should have a forum. We should have a week-long discussion on looking at some of those plans through the sport journalists, the fan, and everyone. Then we can take it upon ourselves as a stakeholder to the government. Because honestly, the sport administrator they don't have the financial will to change football. They have the technical know-how. They will be willing to craft policy and things to attract other people from outside the country, experts to come to help. But for those things to happen, we need the financial will. And only the government willingness. FIFA sending their money, CAF sending their money is all on land acting.
Okay.
In government, when they say land acting, when they say they want for car,
okay.
So, no matter what the football administrator will do, no matter how the player will want to put in, we should receive 100% timely preparation budget from the government, which will encourage other foreign businesses to come and spend their money. If we have the sponsor right now, why not? If we are doing well, if we're not paying 500, you may have Adidas want to come to take $1 and pay $1 million for sponsorship.
We have to go. Let's give your final word in terms of the Tommy girls to play Kea from Sierra Leone. What's your hope for the team? You as the president of fan base.
So we are very happy about the team. The Tommy girl took to Senegal. I think we missed the championship in Sierra Leone.
Okay.
And going to Senegal, where the recent waffle, the Tommy girl had the higher players.
Okay.
We believe that that team can win the championship. Okay. So we are hoping for nothing less than victory from Dita Miguel. In their first group stage, we are only expecting win for Dita Miguel because Dita Miguel they did a lot of recruitment on the right wing, left wing, the attack, the defense, the goalkeeping. So we're expecting with their technical coach or coaches to bring the best result for LeBron. And we are wishing everyone victory. We make sure that we will be supporting from home. And we are happy that they left and everyone received. So they had the time now to train and give us that record-breaking championship. And we wish Dita Miguel all the best.
So we'll read some of the comments. We cannot read all because of time. We have Jakey Y. He said, it's true, Prezzo, we lack playing facility. Jakey is also saying 10 teams using 1 fee to practice the same day in Liberia. Marcus Jesper is fine. Is saying, you are making good point, Prezzo. And Marcus is also saying, say that again, brother. We need to partake in the Nation Cup tournament. And Marcus is also saying, I'm watching.
He's the
resident in Carwell. A lot of our comments will not read all because we're out of time. Today, we will have a lot of events in terms of the district league at the SKD party page. We'll have some competing events in terms of the participation. So if you love to watch game today, thinking of where to go, district number 9 will be in action against district number 16 at 2 p.m. at the SKD party page. And on 2 Safi, same time, we have district 13 going against district number 5. As it stands, this is all we're talking about. Benita UA return to district number 1 with support beginning with 40,000 Liberian dollars and some undisclosed amount. I've been in your company. My name is Elijah Pine. Bye-bye.
On the live conversation, the analysis and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans, live and direct on Intersports. Weekend Wrap comes your way every Saturday from 10 to 12 midday. Join your presenters, Elijah Pine and Edwin Batafoyan, live and exclusive on Intersports.
Bye.